Melania suddenly takes podium in Poland, makes stunning announcement before her husband spoke. Melania Trump has been steadfast by her husband's side, accompanying him on his overseas trips to show her unwavering support. We saw this as the pair traveled for 9 days together on their first overseas trip about a month ago, and now we're seeing this incredible couple on the world stage once again after arriving in Poland yesterday for the G20 summit. No long after landing, President Donald Trump was preparing to take the podium to deliver a powerful message, when Melania stepped up to the microphone before him. That's when she made a stunning announcement to the massive crowd before turning it back over to her husband, leaving everyone there with a message they will never forget and desperately needed to be said. An impressively sized audience filled the area knowing that the Trumps would be taking the stage for their first visit to Warsaw since he became the president. While they expected a speech from Donald Trump on Thursday, they weren't prepared for what Melania had planned for them when she made a stunning admission from the podium followed by the shocking way the crowd received what she had to say. For this first time in 8 years, America has a first family that they are truly proud of and represent our great nation well while at home or overseas. The Trumps genuinely love this country and rather than apologizing for the actions of the U.S. while on international tours, they fervently defend the West, proving how proud they are to be American. The people of Poland respect what these two have done for the U.S. and were honored to have the opportunity to be in their presence today. When the Trumps walked out on stage, the audience began shouting USA. Then, Melania stepped up to the microphone. AOL News reports. Melania Trump took the stage on Thursday to say a few words in front of the Warsaw Uprising Monument after paying tribute to Poland's history of occupation under Nazi regime during World War II. As many of you know, a main focus of my husband's presidency is safety and security of the American people, the First Lady said. I think all of us can agree people should be able to live their lives without fear, no matter what country they live in. That is my wish for all of us around the world. The same incredible class, style, grace, and cultural sensitivity we saw from Melania while she toured the Middle East and parts of Europe in May, was seen today in Warsaw today along with her incredible new resolve for the world to be a place where people can live peacefully, without fear of our enemies. Rather than making excuses for terrorists of any kind and placing blame where it doesn't belong, she announced that the fear they have instilled in people around the world is unacceptable. Melania is expected to be more politically active on this second overseas trip by forging new relationships with the wives of other world leaders, in addition to serving as an emissary to President Trump. She is well respected and deeply loved wherever we go, as was seen on her first 9-day tour. Melania is compassionate and approachable, sweetly waving at everyone who showed up to greet she and her husband the night they landed in Poland. No public appearance Melania makes goes unpunished, despite how well received she was by the Polish people and remarkable her remarks were ahead of her husband's. She constantly at the top of her game in the style department, looking incredible in every perfectly planned ensemble she puts on, and the dress she wore in Warsaw today was no exception, for everyone but the detracting media outlets. Melania Trump wore a very unusual dress for a day in Poland with Agata Kornhauser-Duda, the wife of the Polish president. European news outlet Express reports of the hot pink printed dress she wore with purple suede heels. It was bright and cheery, just like Melania, and there's no dress code to say she has to don a schoolmarm look when making appearances as America's First Lady. It's strange that there's so much criticism of what Melania wears while this same type of coverage was never present with her predecessor, Michelle Obama, who truly had questionable attire.